Good morning. Welcome. As I try to get my tablet to work this morning, it's not working, but I'm trying to get it to working. Welcome to the special stream. I'm just going to be live for a few minutes this morning to announce, to talk about, and I'm doing this in real time, looking up the article just announced this morning. Some great, huge news for Walt Disney World coming soon. So, first of all, welcome in to the special stream. This is a pop up version of a regular live stream I used to do. This is Newsflash Disney, and I may do this from time to time. Good morning, love pugs. Welcome in. I may do this from time to time when something huge like this happens, and I'll just go live for the one story, the one headline for like maybe 10 to 15 minutes, kind of a time range, and talk about it and share it and highlight it. Once or twice a week max. So anyway, welcome in and welcome to the special Newsflash Disney. Just announced this morning, and I'm looking at the article from Walt Disney World News Today, or WDW in T. Just announced Walt Disney World resuming all annual pass sales this month. So the annual pass new sales have been paused largely since fall, late summer. No, it's been since November, I think, is when they paused the sales before, November of 2021. So it's been a while. It's been about a year and a half, according to this article. But here's the article. Walt Disney World annual pass sales will resume for all 4 tiers on April the 20th of 2023. That's 2 weeks from today, April the 6th. 2 weeks. Annual pass sales will resume for all 4 tiers on April the 20th. Eligible Disney Vacation Club members, or DVC, will be able to purchase the Sorcerer Pass beginning on April 13th, which is 1 week from today. Existing annual pass holders will also be able to renew their pass outside of their renewal window, which is, and I just renewed mine. I think the window is like a month before or after the actual date, if I'm not mistaken. You might be 2 months before and then a month after. But anyway, this says they can renew their pass outside of the renewal window. I'm not sure what that means actually. Maybe that they can renew if you are if you've been waiting to renew, if you anyway, I'll have to get some more clarity on that. A limited number of passes will be available during this opening. Not a shocker. So yeah, it's one of those things. Be on the website, be online, be ready to get your pass. 3 out of the 4 Walt Disney World annual pass tiers have not been available for purchase since November of 2021. This is what I was trying to remember a minute ago. And I should have just read the article. The 4 new tiers launched in September 2021. The 4 new tiers were launched in September of 2021. Before that, annual pass sales were suspended since March 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So they were only available in fall of 2021 for only a couple of months, and I do remember that. Walt Disney World annual pass holders have still been able to renew their passes, and the lowest tier of annual pass, the Pixie Dust Pass, which I have, has been available for new sales and for Florida residents only. So the when they came out, and this is how it's going to be. When it returns later this month is the Pixie Dust Pass, which is the lowest tier, is the one tier that they did not take away back in 2021. So, but it was only available. The bottom 3 tiers, the Pixie Dust, the Pirate, and the Sorcerer Pass, going from bottom to top, were available only for Florida residents. The Sorcerer Pass and the Incredipass at the top. I feel like I'm not explaining this right, but anyway, there were 4 tiers when the new program was introduced in 2021. They had 4 tiers. The Incredipass. We're starting at the top now. Sorry. The Incredipass, the Sorcerer Pass, the Pirate Pass, and the Pixie Dust Pass. Those were the 4 tiers. So that was in September of 2021, according to this article. A couple of months later, they suspended all sales of the passes. Now, the Incredipass was the only pass that was available to out-of-state people. Unless you were a DVC member, then you could get either the Incredipass or the Sorcerer Pass. And then the bottom 2 tiers, Pirate Pass and Pixie Dust Pass, were exclusively for Florida residents, and Florida residents could get the top 2 tier passes if they wanted. But when they took the passes away, only the Pixie Dust Pass, the lowest tier, was available for Florida residents only. Now, if you had and I found this out recently, and I'll get back to this actually in a minute, but the Incredipass has no blockout dates. The Sorcerer Pass, for only Florida residents and Disney Vacation Club members, has blockout dates around the winter holidays or Christmas. The Pirate Pass has blockout dates around the winter holidays, Memorial Day, Independence Day, and other busy times. The Pixie Dust Pass, for Florida residents only, has the most blockout dates and unavailability on the weekends. So again, all the major holidays, and the weekends, which is what I have. And for me, I've been very happy with it. I know other people, they have different schedules. They might want the availability for the weekend, but Walt Disney World annual passes were sold continuously from September 1982. Oh, hi, Tina. Welcome in. Until March of 2020. Since then, the price had increased dramatically. Multiple tiers were introduced with various blackout dates and benefits to match. At times, the resort even encouraged guests, to become pass holders through advertising at the parks around Central Florida and through benefits like discounts on merchandise and food. Of course, at the outset of the COVID-19 pandemic, all that changed. While Walt Disney World did not go the route of Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Resort by canceling every annual pass and issuing refunds, nor did they resume sales immediately as the Paris, Hong Kong, and Shanghai resorts did upon reopening. Passes remained valid and renewable after the COVID-19 closure concluded in July of 2020. Although new sales were halted almost immediately upon reopening. At the time, Disney assured guests it was a temporary measure due to capacity restrictions at Walt Disney World. They put the reservations in place. They limited the capacity. They still have reservations. That's changing later this month as well, which I'll get to in this article in a minute. In August of 2021, Walt Disney World announced an overhaul of their pass system, replacing the 4 tiers introduced in 2015 with a more confusing character-based system. New passes then went on sale in September of 2021 and remained on sale for nearly 3 months before being suspended in late November. The 2 middle tiers were briefly on sale last June for a single day before halting again. And I think that was a glitch, clearly a glitch that happened, or they were just teasing. But starting April 18th, and this is back to the reservations and going into the parks, starting April 18th, again in just under 2 weeks, Walt Disney World annual pass holders will be able to visit the theme parks after 2 p.m. On most days without a park pass reservation. And then here's the most days part. This does not include Magic Kingdom on Saturdays and Sundays, when a reservation will still be required completely. So they're lifting that part of the reservations requirement in a little under 2 weeks, and then in exactly 2 weeks, they will be reopening the sales on the 20th. A new Walt Disney World annual pass design has launched with the end of the 50th anniversary. So, that is the article. Annual passes are coming back to Walt Disney World Resort in 2 weeks. And so there's if you're in Florida, I'll just recap it. If you're in Florida, you can get any of the 4 tiers as a new sale starting April the 20th. If you are outside, outside Florida, you can only get the Incredipass. Although, if you are a DVC member, regardless of where you are, you can get the. You can also have the Sorcerer Pass. So the prices. Okay, let me talk about the prices. These were these look like they're the same outrageous prices from last year or from earlier. Yeah, price increases for annual passes were announced last year. So here is what pricing will look like. The Incredipass, which is available for anybody, anywhere, and is the only one that out-of-state people can get. Going to be $13.99. That's not $13.99. That's $1,399. That has no blockout dates. Excuse me. It was $12.99 at the start. So yes, DVC. So Sorcerer Pass, which is the one Tina's mentioning, is $969. It was $899. And again, the Sorcerer Pass is available for everyone in Florida and everyone on DVC. Pirate Pass is going to be $749, and it was $609. Oh, by the way, the Sorcerer Pass is for only. I should just read the article here. The Sorcerer Pass is for only Florida residents and Disney Vacation Club members, and it has. I just read this, didn't I? Anyway, just as blockout dates around the winter holidays. Those in the Pirate Pass is going to be $749. It was $699. Has blockout dates around the winter holidays, Memorial Day, Independence Day, and other busy times. So the Pixie Dust Pass is $399. That is no change from the original price. And it is for Florida residents only. It has the most blockout dates. And is not available on the weekends. So it has those the weekdays, except for our busy holidays. So I'm going to put the link to this article in the comments below. It'll be pinned in the comments below to read this article from WDW, NT Today, or Walt Disney World News Today. But that's the big news flash. The news highlight. The news. What am I saying? I maybe shouldn't stream in the morning. The headline. It's the headline. The Walt Disney World is resuming all annual pass sales this month, April of 2023. That's 2 weeks from today, today being April the 6th of 2023. My birthday, by the way. I am having a great day so far. I'd like to be able to say that I had contacted Bob Iger and told him that Walt Disney World really should have annual passes again, and it would be really nice if you announce them on my birthday. I'd like to be able to say that, but that did not happen. They're doing that all on their own accord, and that's great. That's just great. But anyway, yeah, it's my birthday today. So, yeah. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. I will be live tonight for my regular Once Upon a Turkey Leg stream tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then join me Sunday. I'm sure I'll be I'll follow the queue in the chat if someone brings it up, but I'm really talking about it here. But we can kind of go back over it Sunday on my other show, which is Drumsticks After Dark, and that's going to be at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. So have a gobble-tastic day. Thank you for watching. If you are watching on the replay, leave me a comment below and let me know what you think, or just let me know that you watched. And I'll see you on the next stream. So take care, have a gobble-tastic day, and remember, you are the magic.